On Friday, June 9th, we'll see the return to the ring of a fighter who's been very popular in the sport of boxing. But we don't know what's left. But it would bear watching to tune in and see what happens when Adrian Broner returns to the ring against Bill Hutchinson. Will it be a chance for AB to redeem himself again, the man of 1,000 lives? Or will he continue on the path that we've seen that's been most familiar, where we see AB not really live up to expectations? It is a conundrum. The fight will be broadcast on Fite TV here in the US. So, what's ahead? Let's talk about it.
For Spence right now, he's showing that right left
Well. The return to the ring of Adrian Broner this Friday, June 9th. We'll see him when he returns to the ring against Bill Hutchinson. Now, AB was scheduled to return before now. A fight was canceled. He wasn't in the proper shape. Some time was given and it was rescheduled, but he couldn't get in shape. Then something behind the scenes happened and he was dropped from the promotional company that was going to put on his fights, and he found his way to the veteran promoter, Don King. So that's who's going to promote this match for him. Now, the only thing is, will we see a better version of AB than we've seen recently? His last fight was a February 2021 performance, a unanimous decision win over Giovanni Santiago. But prior to that was a January 2019 fight, a unanimous decision loss to Manny Pacquiao. Prior to that, a May 2018 fight that was a majority decision against Jesse Vargas. What we're trying to say here is, now age 33, the former world champion, AB, is at the tail end of a career that just has gotten sidetracked. Bill Hutchinson is just a formality in this process, a dance partner, if you will. He happens to be 34 years of age himself. But when you look at their resumes, there's no one on Hutchinson's resume that stands up against the names that we have, that AB has faced. So is this a dash and grab situation where he needed the money? I'm certain he does. But does he really want to compete on the world level again? I hear that there are talks about the possibility, if he be successful here, to face Regis Prograis. AB had a hell of a time making 147. I know not how difficult it would be for him to make 140, where Prograis is as a WBC champion. But it would be very interesting to see. That happened to be one of the classes where he fared much better, lower. But everyone that saw AB training to get into this fight or to get to this point were concerned that the beer belly he had and the overall listlessness that he displayed wouldn't get him back to where he needed to be. Now, recently, this week, he came on and did a couple of interviews where he was surly and his typical self, but looks can be deceiving. He looked like he's on weight, but where is he mentally? That's the thing. And at the age of 33, he is exiting prime years. But that 33 may be a little bit older for Broner than the typical boxer due to his inactivity and him burning the edges at so many ends that there's nothing left to be consumed by fire. Many people have spoken about wanting to see him do better in fights, let his hands go, so to speak. I'm here to tell you, when fighters age, one of the first things to go are reflexes. You could see the openings, they say, but you can't pull the trigger. You could see the punches coming, but you can't get out of the way. The erosion of skills happens with Father Time. But further erosion of skills happen with inactivity and the physical abuse that you put your body through by gaining excessive weight and taking on substances that are not conducive to the life of an active fighter. Also, your psyche, your mental stability. If that's not where it need be, being in the ring is one of the last places a fighter should be. So Broner, who's entering this fight with a record of 34-4, with one draw, 24 KOs, is trying to make another comeback. Will he be successful? Who knows? But you can believe that Hutchinson has been brought in, though he has a record of 20-2 with 4 draws and only 9 KOs. being brought in as an opponent, a highlight reel type of an opponent. But will AB be up to the task of handling the business so that he can go on to greener pastures? It is something to question, and it is something to think about, because he has dropped the ball a number of times in the past, but yet he's being given life again. And Don King will put on a fight. He will put on a fight with a fighter that people know. And he'll give him opportunities. But how it will fare, you have to tune in and find out. My thoughts are, you're going to see slippage with AB. Even if he were to come out and take this guy out in 1 or 2 rounds. Because you're not looking at what's real here. Based on whom he's faced in the past, he could definitely be on par with a guy like Regis. But as far as his activity, that rules him out of that type of competitiveness. Not only would he need to defeat a Hutchinson, but he may need to defeat 2 or 3 more guys like that to get his timing back, to get that discipline back. And he doesn't have that type of time. So this is, as I said, a conundrum. Adrian Broner has been very popular with the public. People like him. That's why it's so difficult to understand why he has chosen this particular path for himself. I wish the gentleman well. There are fighters out here that the public just can't get enough of. He happens to be one of them. And if he's going to go out there and face someone like Bill Hutchinson and be successful and look spectacular doing so, more power to him. But understand that when he had a chance to really look good against Manny Pacquiao, against Jesse Vargas, against Mikey Garcia, the one thing he couldn't do was let his hands go. So the painful reality may be AB is a thing of the past. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about AB and what his chances may be going forward. Will he be able to roll back the clock? Or has time passed him by? Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.